So this is the tour of my Minecraft tour of the ptec Empire's religion, which is Ptecian. The religion's name is Vulcanian, and basically allow me to explain how the day goes. But before I do that, I need to explain that the Ptec Empire's religion does not set on a specific day. Each family is assigned a certain day to practices, because otherwise there's only one single landmark, whereas people do the religious stuff. And if they only have one day to do that, you'd be having 500,000 people going to one single area in one day. Like, that's just not even possible. So they had to spread out throughout the year, so each family would have like assigned a different day, and it stays that way. And like, there's usually multiple families per day, so like that's how it works. So here's how the role play works. So you come on out of your home, pretty nice day, and today you realize, oh wait, we need to do it's today is Firelink Day. So we go on over to the volcano of Ptec. From we are in the Ptec's Empire's capital city, Ptec, and then we head over to the volcano of Ptec. What's interesting thing about the volcano is it lays on this giant sheet of obsidian, and the reason there's obsidian here is because an ocean moved all the way around here, and when the lava hit it, it made obsidian. They use these obsidian to make obsidian weapons, and turns out the Ptec Empire used so many of this for weapons, it extinct the material that this obsidian could only be found here, and they used so much of it around that when this volcano erupted, it ended up covering all the obsidian to non-usefulness. Plus, there was already so little of it when the thing erupted, because they used so many for weapons. So, carrying on with the religion, we walk over to the Pacific Ocean, and we have to go on with our day in fishing. So we go on into our boat, and the way we do this is that we go on fishing, and then we fish, and once we see a fish that we're going to go for, we usually hit it with a spear. After a long day of fishing, we go on, empty our boats. We'd have a ton of fish, but there's one specific fish that we're going to want. We need a shark. So after we collect the shark, we can either keep it alive or dead. We usually go with dead, because otherwise you don't really want the people catching this fish to die while bringing the shark up to the volcano. So usually multiple people, or they use like sleds, will carry the shark up these steps that lead all the way to the very top of the volcano. Well, not really. It's already all the way up there. It's like pretty much at the top, and then we enter into this chamber. So the volcano sits right there, all the lava. It's the reason it's not exploding is because our god calms the volcano. If when the god is angered, the thing will explode. However, that has not happened for hundreds of years, so it's never going to happen. So the room is guarded by the special forces, which has his armor, and then uses the obsidian axe. Then we have the leader, which uses a trident. That's his armor. And then they just have normal foot soldier with a sword and just basic armor. And then we have a priest here, which he has a pretty tiring job. He has to come here 24/7 and do prayer. And so that's his notes right there, where he gets the Bibles from, and basically he tells the family, "Hey, go throw your shark into the water." The idea you want to have the shark dead is because it turns out that sharks actually have a little bit of immunity to lava, so like they can actually swim in lava. Don't know if you knew that. So you'd have to make sure it's dead before you throw it in there. Like, I mean, you could put it alive, but it's gonna take a while for it to die first, so you're gonna need to wait for it to die and then do your prayer. So you're gonna want to keep it dead first, so you can like quickly get the prayer. And so the priest would then say, okay, and then go ahead and say your prayer. Then you'd have three options of what you're allowed to do do after you throw in the shark. Or A, ask for good luck for the future. B, you can ask for something specific, like very specific. For instance, you can ask, please have the ptec Empire government turn down taxes or something. And then we'd have, or we can just go ahead and praise him as like, oh, godly ptec, lend me your strength or something. I don't know. So like you basically praise him. So like that's the three things you're allowed to do, and then you just leave. That's basically how Firelink Day works. And then depending on the shark or how you caught it, it's like if you bought the shark off of someone, there's a super high chance that your prayer will not be answered. But if you actually went out to go fish for the thing, it'll happen. So that's basically how our religion works. But then there's one other thing you have to realize, that if someone's like, I don't have time to go catching nurse sharks. I'm just gonna go right down on into my house and just chill. Here's the thing: if they have the government counts who took their day and who didn't. If someone did not practice Firelink Day, soldiers will bust into their house, take them up to the volcano, and so will take them up to your family and friends, and then the priest would throw you into the volcano still alive in front of them. And that's what happens when you don't practice the religion. It is required for all members of the four highest classes. If you're a peasant or a conquered person, you don't have to practice it, mainly because you have to spend most of your time cleaning, or you're allowed to practice your own religion if you're a conquered person, but life is pretty rough for you. So that is basically how the religion works. Hope you guys enjoyed it. With that being said, Remington out. Bye.